Let's just start off with a little bit of knocking. So if you're standing, just tall through the spine. We should be live now on YouTube and Facebook. Now this is where the exciting bit happens. Let's see if we go live on Instagram. You can see a little bit of a, well, you can see my Christmas tree on Instagram. I don't know if you can see anything else. But if you are joining on Instagram, welcome. This is the first time we've done a live on Instagram. And hopefully, if it works, we'll continue doing the lives on Instagram. So we're just going to do a little bit of mobilization. We're going to work on balance, a little bit of hip mobilization, and then we'll finish off with some Qigong flow. So the minute we're knocking, we're rotating through the hips and the waist, tall through the spine, and just breathing easy in and out through the nose. We are now going to let the arm that swings across the front of the body just into a light fist, and you're just tapping just on the chest. So just on the pec muscles, just keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the space between the shoulder blades. And let's take a nice full breath in through the nose and let that breath go. You can let that go through the mouth or through the nose. Think of it as a cleansing and clearing breath. Let's do that one more time. Breath in. Nice full breath and breath out. Bring the arm that swings across the front into a cup and just go right into the shoulders. Now you'll find you have to drive a little bit more from the hips and the waist. So you don't want to be thinking about doing this with the arms. The arms are just swinging through the momentum you're creating through the hips and the waist. Back down to chest. Back down to belly and back. And then slowing this movement down into water waves. So feel that difference where we create that little bit of resistance. Soften into the ankles, into the knees. And take a rest. And stand tall for the moment. Relax the shoulders. Get that idea of lifting from the crown, connecting to the sky from the crown of the head, connecting to the earth through the soles of the feet. Let's bring one hand to the side, so your palm is facing up. You're holding a teacup. Imagine you're holding a teacup, the other hand on the hip. The hip leads, the upper body follows. So that hip goes to the side, The hips go back, the hand glides back, the palm still keeps facing upwards, hips go to the side, arm comes over as the hips go to the front. So get that movement through the hips. Movement starts from the hips, from the center, upper body follows. Breath is just easy in and out through the nose. Nice, smooth, steady movement. Smooth, easy breathing. Do one more this side. And then take a rest. And then swap sides. The breath is easy in and out through the nose. If you have any pain, you stop, or you just go to that comfortable range of movement. It's not about pushing through pain. Remember, the hips lead. So as the hips move to the side, the arm follows. As the hips move to the back, the arm follows. As the hips come to the other side and forward, the upper body follows. Let's do one more. And take a rest. Let's bring the feet a little bit closer. So a little bit more hip width apart. And we're going to balance on, I'll mirror you on our left leg. And then you're just going to raise your right knee up. And then you're going to open up. And I'm going to fall over. And then you're going to come back. And then lower down. And then stabilize on the right leg. Raise the left knee, keep tall. Open up the hip. And then back. And step down. If you want to use the two tigers, that's always a good one, just to imagine that you've got your hands on two tiger heads, so you're not going to push them down. You're going to keep balance. Raise up. Open up. Come back. Settle down. And just go gently side to side, nice and strong, stable. Balance. Really feel how the feet are working, connect to the ground. Remember, when we're balancing, always lifting towards the sky as well through the crown of the head. Really where that upper body is balanced is as important. So keep that upper body balanced. On top of the pelvis, lengthen up, keep the spine strong. See if you can keep the upper body facing forward, so you're literally just opening up that hip. Balance. Gone again. It's alright to wobble a bit if you need to wobble a bit, but find your balance. Nice and steady, breathing easy. Let's do one more each side. Good, and take a rest. You might want to give the legs a bit of a shake out there. You might want to give your arms a little bit of a shake out too. Stand for a moment, again just checking with the ground, nice and stable, connected to the ground, connected up towards the sky. And then we're going to step out. Let's do some tigers. So remember with this one, you've got your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, very subtle turn out of the toes. The knees go over the toes, but you imagine you're sitting behind you, and then you create tiger claws there. So nice and strong through the fingers, that engages the back, lowering down, and then using the ground to come back up to standing. And keep the chest facing forward. So I'm not tilting over, I'm not bending over there, I'm lowering my centre of gravity. Keep that chest facing forwards. So I'd rather you just get to here in this position rather than trying to reach down towards the ground. So don't worry about how deep you go. And get that flow now going. Good. Nice steady movement. Steady breathing. Relaxing the face, just breathing softly in and out through the nose. You can breathe with the movement if that works, or just let the breath be natural, but just keep it easy in and out through the nose. If the breath starts to change dramatically or quite a lot, just take a rest, take a breather, and then carry on the movement. It's not about necessarily counting reps at the moment, it's about quality of movement and quality of breath. Let's do 2 more. Good, and then come up to standing. And again, have a little bit of a shake out if you need to shake out. Take a moment to balance. Give yourself these moments between the movements. Next one, we're going to breathe in, opening up the chest. And then as we breathe out, we're going to reach forwards. We're going to go into almost like a little bit of a squat, but we're going to reach forwards and lengthen the spine there. And then as we come up to standing, we're going to breathe in. And I'll show you from the side so you can see from the side. Hips glide back, long spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get a nice crunch through my elbow then, lengthening out all the fascia. Let's do 2 more of these. And then coming up to standing and taking a rest. Again, yeah, move around, shake a little bit if you need to shake, and then just finding a balance. And let's, for the final 10 minutes now, just do a little bit of a Qigong flow. So basic flow movement is opening the flow, breathing in and breathing out. And see how slow you can go, keeping the breath as soft and light as possible without it feeling as if you're getting air hunger, but you want to be on the edge almost of just maybe wanting to breathe just that little bit more but not needing to. So just challenging how lightly you can breathe, how little air you actually need to breathe. Expanding and standing a little bit taller as you're breathing in. Keeping that length in the spine but softening as you're breathing out. Now doing alternate arms, so breathing in and breathing out. And in and out. Feel that subtle resistance as the arm floats up. It's almost like gently pushing through slightly dense air as it's coming up, and then gently pushing through dense air coming down. So there's a resistance there. Keep it as smooth as possible. Remember also we're using the whole body, so you might find you rock towards the weight, towards the heels a little bit as you breathe in, but again just you go with how it feels right for you. But it's a whole body movement, not just an arm movement. Back to both arms. going to take it into a little bit of a squat, but again, you going just to your comfortable range of motion, not over reaching. So as we breathe in, just lower the hips, glide back. As we breathe out, we come back into standing up. So it's like you're sitting behind you as you breathe it in. So it's almost like the other way around to the tiger that we were doing. This just really highlights how you align with gravity, how you find your balance. So I'm just going to show you from the side. Keep going facing the camera. I'm just lowering down a little bit and then I'm standing a little bit taller. It helps to keep that chest lifted forwards as well. And you'll feel it in your legs. Let's do 2 more. Stand tall. Again, shake out if you need a little bit of a shake out. Move around if you need to move around a little bit. We've done a lot front and back. So let's just finish off with pulling down the heaven in 6 directions. We'll add the rotation. So you're breathing in, palms facing up. Breathing out as you rotate to one side. Breathing in. And then breathing out down the center. Breathing in. Breathing out. And remember, when we're breathing, we're just keeping it as light as necessary. Not over breathing, not breathing too much air. And then interlocking your fingers, resting just below the belly button on the lower abdomen, bringing your feet together. Letting those elbows just sink into the side of the body. Feeling that connection to the ground through the soles of the feet. Lengthening to the sky through the crown of the head. And just closing your eyes. And just letting the body gently move as it feels it needs to. Standing posture, bamboo in the wind. Remembering that combination of strength and the flexibility. The strength and the softness creates resilience. And now just taking a calm, full breath in through the nose. Opening your eyes at the top of that breath, stepping out. Bringing the palms up, pressing the palms together above the head, bending the elbows, brushing down the back of the neck, across the front of the body, then down the lower back, down the back of the legs. up into the belly, give your belly a little rub. Excellent, we will finish there. Another year of classes has come to an end. So we'll be taking a break over the Christmas period. Back on the 3rd of January. Seems quite a way actually off, 3rd of January. Thank you so much for all your support you've given to the class this year. Really appreciate it. It's lovely to see you all. As I've said before, if there's anything in particular you want to look at or work on in 2024, get in touch, let me know. But have a wonderful Christmas, have a great holiday period, have a rest hopefully, and we'll be raring to go on the 3rd of January. Take care, lovely to see you. And to you, bye all. See you, bye bye. Bye.